Hey guys, I hope we are all doing very, very well. I am coming to you from Hymes Beach in Jervis Bay, ACT. I am out of Sydney despite the borders being closed. I'm pretending like I'm in the Maldives. Today is my very last day on this road trip and I thought that I would come to you with a brand new video here in Hymes Beach, which by the way, according to the Guinness World Book of Records, this beach has the whitest sand in the entire world. Yes, not in Australia, not New South Wales, in the entire world. So excuse me if I want to film here and I apologize for the sound. So as a teenager, I would always look at weight loss. It was something that was very, very important to me. Shocking for a teenager, right? I would always hear people say, oh, either you have to eat really healthy, eat less, and go to the gym a lot, and that is the best way of losing weight. Some people would say, no, that's really unhealthy. You have to eat less and exercise less in order to burn the extra calories, or you eat more and you exercise more. Now there are three options and I definitely tried all three. And I definitely have one that has worked for me. Now, if you have seen my How to Lose 20 Kilograms in 2020 video, you would already know by now, but let me explain to you why this one works for me. I'm not here to say, oh, this is the one thing that works. Please, talk to your doctor and stuff like that. But this is what personally helped for me. So as a teenager, I was like, no, it makes sense to exercise more and eat less. Obviously, like, that makes logical sense, right? I started going to the gym and exercising and all of that, and I would have less calories, so I would be in a caloric deficit. Now I always talk about being in caloric deficit, but when you go to the gym 4 times a week, or when you do exercise, you burn energy, you burn calories, and you need to make up for that energy and those calories, right? Now I had this girl that started dancing and she actually gained a lot of weight because when she started dancing, and this is years ago by the way, this is not anyone I know now, she basically gained so much weight because she started dancing basically every single day for an hour, and what that did was, exude all of the energy. She got really, really hungry really, really often and really, really fast because all of that energy and all of those calories went into being burnt by, dance, by movement, by exercise, right? So she wouldn't be able to control herself and she would want to eat, and that is the worst, for me, that is the worst mental struggle in terms of weight loss, is exercising, feeling good, and then just having that burning stomach feel sensation where you just really physically want to eat and you feel weak. For me personally, I would feel weak if I exercised and then I ate less. So that didn't work from the get-go, right? So what ended up happening was, and I mean, you can try this method, of course, if you're the type of person that can really self-control yourself. You could really control yourself and you know exactly when to stop. And of course you'll be toned and you will lose weight a lot faster. But it's about, self-control and knowing when it is to stop. For me, I would exercise and I'd be like, I'm so freaking hungry, and I would eat, and then sometimes your system doesn't know when to stop, sort of. So then I moved on to eat more, exercise more, right? I thought that it was 80% exercise, as I always mention, and 20% food. Ha ha ha. Big mistake there, girl. What that did was actually just stagnate my process. So the first one actually made me gain weight. What happened with the eating more and exercising more is that I just stagnated. I was eating healthy, but I was just eating, a caloric surplus sometimes, and sometimes I would be eating normally, but it would never be in a caloric deficit. It just fell flat for me because I, at that point, gauged and I knew how many calories to consume in order to, be healthy, and I started the If It Fits Your Macros, which was actually pretty good. If I stuck with that and I fit it with my lifestyle, that would work for me, and I employed that with a caloric deficit. I literally lost 3 kilograms in a year by doing that. So it would be healthy eating, but it would be a normal caloric amount. Then I would go and eat, have cheat meals on Saturday and Sunday. What does that do? That literally makes you put on weight again. So that didn't work. So the big reveal is that the key to weight loss for me, for me, please, oh please, do not get triggered at this. It is eating less and exercising less. Now, I genuinely, like now, I'm starting to go to the gym a lot more and I get so freaking hungry and it takes everything in me to control myself. Like, I'm not freaking perfect. I'm not sitting here being like, oh my god, I'm a fitness influencer, like I know what I'm doing. Hell no, girl. And I'm not advocating no exercise and no eating. Like, that sounds really, really bad. I'm not saying that at all. Please don't do that. But what I did was mix up the two. So I'd have like a week where I just didn't go to the gym and I was in a caloric deficit, and then I felt like I would hit a plateau, and then I would start going to the gym and then eating normally but not having any cheat meals. Does that make sense? So like, please don't take this the wrong way. I still ate very, very healthy, but I just upped my calories. But at some point in some weeks I wouldn't exercise at all, and that would make me not want to eat. And I was never at a point where my stomach was like hurting from hunger. I would just have coffee, it subdued my hunger, and I wouldn't exercise and I would still lose weight, because at the end of the day, again, say it with me, calories in, calories out. I gotta say that even if I didn't go to the gym for months, there was a point where I just didn't, and I still lost weight because I was at that caloric deficit. But do not do this if you are literally starving yourself, because what that does is stagnate your metabolism. So you may lose 2 kilograms in 2 weeks. Wow, well done. But then because you're starving yourself, it's gonna eventually catch up to you. It's gonna either make you gain a lot of weight, or more importantly, it's just going to give you massive health complications, and I really don't want that to happen to you guys. So please take this with a grain of salt. Salt Bay. Oh god, we love a 4-year-old meme. Just drink some coffee, guys, and go to the gym and be in a caloric deficit and be bad bitches. But then when you're hungry, just eat. If you have cravings, eat. Do what feels right for your body, but also be in a caloric deficit. So out of the 3, which ones would I pick? I would pick eating less, exercising less, because I wouldn't be as hungry and I wouldn't eat. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I just meditated. I'm gonna read The Power of Now. I'm such a spiritual being right now. I'm gonna drive back to Sydney this afternoon. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below asking me what video I should do next. I'd really want to know. And I hope there wasn't too much wind in this video. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.